We're on our home page, and I think the first thing that we can do is create the About Us and Contact Us pages. Right now, these are linked to an HTML file that we don't really have. So let's make it where if you click on these, it'll actually take us to a page that has some information. So in our application here, what we'll want to do is create a new controller. We'll just call it Pages Controller. New file, class, Pages Controller. Here it's from Application Controller. .rb. Alright, and what we can do here is define an About Us page. And let's just do Contact Us page as well. And in our routes here, we can match the About Us to the pages About Us action via a GET request. So we can do that for the Contact Us as well. So let's line this up a little bit so it looks a little bit better. Oh, there we go. So when we go to our, in this case, it's just going to be localhost 3000/about us, it'll actually take us to this page right here. And what we can do, in our header, since it's in our header, where's the about us? We can link it here. So let's get rid of all of this. Let's say link to about us, and this is where we'll, a very handy command here is rake routes. So this will give us all of our routes. So basically anything that we can route to. So basically think about it as your URL paths. So here we have an About Us, and it takes us to this pages About Us action. What we can do is say it's About Us, so say About Us path. If you append it with an underscore path, it'll point to here. So let's just take a quick look at that real quick. Do a refresh. It's got a missing tag in here. Okay. Now if we click on it, it'll take us here, but it's telling us that we don't have a template, so that's perfectly fine. Let's just do that real quick for the Contact Us page as well. Actually, let's just copy this whole thing. Contact Us. And if we look at our routes, you'll see a Contact Us here as well. So rake routes is a very handy tool. I use it all the time. A command. I use it all the time. Contact Us path. Go to application, do a refresh, go in here, and it's going to tell us that we don't have a template. So let's go and create those views. Let's create a new folder called Pages. And there you go. A little bit slow for me. Let's just call this our About Us HTML.brb. Now if we do a refresh, it should just give us nothing, right? So there you go. That works now. We haven't configured the home page. We'll do that. So let's take a look at our files here, our HTML files and our theme templates. And let's find, it doesn't have an About Us, but I know that it has this wide range HTML template right here. So let's just do a Control-Alt, copy, paste real quick. Do a refresh, click in here, and now we're taken to a pretty decent looking page here. Now, there's a reason why these footers and headers appear twice, because if you remember in our application HTML, we're already rendering it throughout the entire application. So that's why the header is showing up twice here. So what we'll want to do is in our About Us here, first and foremost, we want to make sure that this is all has 2 spaces. So let's just do what we did before, convert everything to tabs, tab with 2, and then change it back to spaces. Let's get rid of this header. Even the body, we don't need the body. And we don't need this header part actually as well. And header. Okay. All the way down to the bottom, get rid of this and all of the footer. Save it, refresh, and here we are. Perfect. Let's just take all of this and move it over. Good. And then you can just call this right here About Us. Good. So this will be our About Us page. Let's do the Contact Us page now. Theme does have a Contact Us template. So let's go into our application here, and let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Create a new file called Contact Us HTML.erb, and then we can copy in this right here. Select all, paste it, and we're going to have the same problem here. So when we click on it, it'll take us here and it'll give us 2 headers and 2 footers. So we'll do what we did with the last one, which is first and foremost to convert everything here into tabs and then 2 widths. So that's what we're essentially going to have to do that for basically any page that we copy and paste over, because it's just a straight HTML format and theme. It has to have all of these headers, it has to have all of these links. So whenever we open up any of these files here, these HTML files, it's going to have all of this. It's going to say it's a doc type of HTML, it's going to have a head, a body. So for us, we have to, since we're using this theme in here, we have to go through and take out everything that we don't need. And it's not that bad, because if you can go in here and just take out the header and just close that out, anything between the header tags you'll basically want to take out. And then the footer here, we don't need a footer. So if we do a refresh, here we are. We're taken to our Contact Us page. And then, as always, just move these over. And then let's do a refresh here. Now if we do click into our About Us, we're taken to our About Us page. We do Contact Us, we're taken here as well. Now let's make this home page here work, this home link right here. So go to our header, partial, and you'll see that this is where that's at. Let's make it where it actually takes us back to the home page. And this here, I believe we can just say boot path. This is going to be slightly different because it doesn't really have a it really doesn't have an About Us path right here. We could make it like this, but because it just has the icon, we'll have to change it up a little bit here. And what we'll do is let's create an ally link, and we're going to say link to root path do this, which is to have that icon of home and that I tag and the Ruby. So now if we do a refresh, it'll keep that icon there. If we click on it, Great. Fantastic. So we've created an About Us page, we've created a Contact Us page, and we actually made the home icon here functional so that it takes us back to our root path.